Coming up on the bottom line, Christina Warren and Brian Heater join us to talk about Apple's lawsuit, heavy rain, and more.
Try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Visit gotomeeting.com/techpodcasts.
Hello, folks. Today's show is a little different than normal. We've got questions in this bowl. We've got guests to answer them, so let's go ahead with this, all right? So let's pick a random topic. And we got one. All right, we'll give this question to Christina. Apple has rejected an app called Duckphone for minimal user functionality. The app made duck sounds. What do you think about Apple's move?
I think I'm kind of happy about it. I mean, I know that everybody wants to say, oh, App Store is evil and it is so closed off and whatnot, but it's like you can't win. Either you have nothing but fart apps and everybody says, oh, the quality is crap, or you try to get rid of some of that and people say, oh, you're too restrictive. Frankly, if they're going to be restrictive, I'd rather they at least limit some of the, functionality-free stuff.
I find that a surprising answer. Usually people are like, no, don't censor this. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, if you want useless apps, come on over to the Android side where I am, because we got plenty of them. Right. I don't know. My biggest issue with Apple's vetting process right now is there seems to be a certain degree of arbitrariness in terms of what they're pulling from the store. I just wish that it was a little more uniform. I wish they spelled out the guidelines a little better, and I wish they sort of adhere to that a little better across apps, because there are plenty of useless apps that have made it through the vetting process thus far.
You're looking for transparency from
Agreed.
Apple? Is that what you guys are saying?
Yes. Do I think I will get it? No. Do I want it? Yes.
Never gonna happen.
Even if it's not transparency, just like he was saying, there was at least just consistency. You don't have to be transparent. Just be
translucent, I think.
Translucenticity. It's a new word now. Okay, next.
There we go.
Next topic. That's another Apple one. Apple is suing HTC over iPhone patents. The lawsuit really seems to be going after Android. Does Apple want to kill Android, or do they just want royalties? Well, Brian, go.
Brian.
It's turning into the McLaughlin group all of a sudden. Yes, they kind of do, because they're clearly targeting a very specific. They're targeting HTC in this. Not specifically Android. I don't think that they really quite want to burn that bridge yet. They're not going over, despite the fact that a lot of these patents seem to be built into the operating system. They're going after the hardware manufacturer. They're not going after Palm, who has some of these multi-touch features. They're not going after Windows Mobile and things like that. Very clearly they're targeting one of the companies that actually sort of has an opportunity to take away a little bit of market share right now.
Christina, what do you think? Do you think they're going after HTC because they make the official Google phone, or is this just a coincidence?
I mean, I think it's both. I think that obviously Android has something to do with it. I think that the fact that they call out the Android operating system directly and make exceptions for Windows Mobile is interesting, especially since the Sense UI debuted on Windows Mobile and was imported to Android. So clearly they think that there are features that in the Android implementation that violate their patents. And I actually spoke with a patent attorney right before this call, and he was just kind of giving some insight into what might be behind all of this. But I do think that clearly Google or Android in general is a target and part of this. To what extent? I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know, but it's interesting. And patent theater gets one more circus. So.
All right, so let's go to the next topic. Hopefully it doesn't have patents in it. Let's see what we got. Next up, this one will be for Christina. Topeka, Kansas will be known as Google for the month of March to get Google 1 gigabit per second network action. What do you think? Is this a real classy move by the city?
This is so lame. Like, if you lived in Topeka, how pissed would you be that you had to be known as like a Google Kansas for a month?
I don't know.
I mean, really,
like. I mean, it's a gigabit
yeah,
per
but
second.
See. But is every single person going to get it? No. I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of awful. I'm like, I don't know.
Brian, would you change your name?
I wouldn't want to be Google Atlanta.
Would you change your name for a 1 gigabit connection?
I would change my name for a T-shirt at this point. I don't know. It's not, obviously it's not an official name change. They can't legally do that. It seems to me sort of like giving out an honorary degree at Harvard. I mean, you can't actually go out and practice medicine.
Right.
You can't. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, you can, but again, not really, within the confines of the law.
All right. Let's move to another topic. This one looks like a light one. It's only one strip of paper. Conan O'Brien has hit Twitter. Are you following him?
Was this just a one-word answer?
Yes, it
no.
Is. No? Christina?
No, but I do love the cocoa, but no, I'm not.
Did you guys happen to see that there's a section for Jay Leno on the Tonight Show site? And it's like, let Jay know what you think of him. And there's like there's like 400 I'm with Coco posts. I'm not even kidding about that.
Yeah, I am not, I am not against the possibility of following Conan. I feel like he hasn't really tweeted enough at this point. I think there's like, 5 tweets in 2 weeks. And hey, Conan, if you want me on your side, follow me. I'll follow you back.
Oh, you want reciprocation
You've heard that
here.
right here first.
All right, so let's go to something probably more substantial. This looks like a long one. All right, the Sony Dash, the personal internet viewer, think Chumby, is available for pre-order today, $199. Do you care? Why or why not, Christina?
Kind of. I mean, it's $200. It has Netflix support. If the battery life doesn't completely suck, it's like a Chumby but with a big screen. I mean, it could be interesting.
Does it have a battery? I thought it only was a plug-in device.
Is it only a plug-in device? See, I'm not even really sure exactly how it works. I just was looking at the website. But if it's only a plug-in device, I mean, it's a Chumby with a big screen. But it's $200. That's, I mean,
you can get a notebook.
That's cheap.
Brian, you seem totally unimpressed. And
yeah, it's cheap. It's a digital photo frame with widgets. Could be kind of cool. As somebody who doesn't actually own a TV, maybe it's a cool way to potentially stream Netflix or Hulu or something like that. That could be kind of neat. $200, pretty small entry point. Maybe it would be a really awesome alarm clock. Yay! Technology.
It'll sell more than Chumby. I mean,
yes.
that's not going to be hard. But I mean, it's a Chumby, but people might actually buy it.
It's Chumby with a marketing plan. I mean,
it's Sony. So the hardware. As long as it doesn't have to deal with leap year, the hardware will be great.
Oh no! What if there's a clock in this thing? Now we're all screwed. All right, last question. Heavy Rain is scoring rave reviews. The PS3 game is in the news because of a glitch that lets players play as a female character but naked. Will parents care? Do you care? Brian, what do you think?
I think this is great news because I think that the one demographic that video games have been unable to hit at this point is 14-year-old boys.
This is true. This is
Finally, the time has come. Yes, of course, parents will care. Parents always care about things like this. That's the reason why there's a big kerfuffle in the iPhone store as of recently. Because despite the fact that it's really easy for kids to find pornography pretty much anywhere, there are plenty of parents groups out there that will have a big fit about this.
Christina, what do you think? I think this game is actually rated M already, so I don't know if kids are going to have their hands on this in the first place. But do you think?
Of course they will. No one checks ID for these things. Come on. I used to work at a video game store. No one checks ID.
Are you saying you're a lousy employee? Is that what you're saying right now?
I'm saying that the companies don't want to lose the $60 sale just because the person buying it is 14. No, but didn't we already have this whole exact same debate over Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? I mean,
hot coffee.
Seriously.
Right.
Exactly. Didn't we already have this exact same thing? Frankly, I think that all female characters in video games should be playable naked. I think let's just go completely all out. Let's just completely make it possible to just have your own porno in any video game that you want.
It sounds like
if you really want to go back far on this, we had this same debate in Who Framed Roger Rabbit when there was a naked Jessica Rabbit. My question is, why are they making all these characters naked and then putting clothes on them?
Okay.
And my question would be, hey, it's a video game. Like, if you're really going to get upset about something, I don't know. I don't think the parents are going to care because I don't think the parents pay attention.
Okay.
And I think the ones that do pay attention aren't buying the game for the kids anyway.
I think with that, we're out of time. Thanks to Christina Warren of Mashable.com, Brian Heater from PC Mag. No thanks to myself. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and thank you for watching.